My name is Keith Price. I'm the Chief Security Officer for National Highways. A little bit of my history. I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. I joined the United States Air Force when I was 18 back in 1991, and I was sent over here to the United Kingdom as my first posting. And in the 20 years that I was in the U.S. Air Force, I didn't work alongside many women. But it wasn't until I went to the United Arab Emirates in Abu Dhabi and worked for a company called Dark Matter, where I truly had my first experience in life working with diverse um, and again much more women in my teams. In the last sort of 8-9 years, I've had the privilege again working with more diverse groups and teams, and I'm just not going back. And one of the initiatives that we have at National Highways to try and give women more opportunity to pivot into cybersecurity, at least, has been within our cyber control officer program, which is a group of 20 of part-time employees. They work 20 hours a week, but the key thing is the work hours are scheduled around their life hours. And what I mean by that is we have women who are still moms taking care of the family, their children, and so forth. And so they needed a opportunity where they could work from anywhere at any time of the week. Um, the roles are very heavily on research and development, creating products, creating papers, white papers, creating presentations, a little bit of admin. There's some budgetary work in there. There's hiring, some IT management, cybersecurity management, and then as they work within the various teams, they get the exposure to that team's specializations. While they're working these roles, again, that revolve around their lives more so, gives them that opportunity. Also, obviously, it gives them some financial security. We know that times are pretty hard, financially for most families to be able to give an opportunity for women. Now they've come in to digital services and the cyber and the security team because we are responsible for all the security. And it's a gentle way to get them into the profession that again also meets their personal family needs, right? So I made a suggestion to UK government that we expand this program out and offer more opportunities like this across the UK government, because I think if we do it at scale, um, it could be an amazing program that shows to the rest of the world that it's possible to have an opportunity for women to come into digital professions, but also come into the profession in a way that aligns with their personal lives, right? At the center of it. Lead by example is the big thing. Um, take a stand for what's right. Make those opportunities available to women. Encourage diverse workforce planning, right? So if you can just straight out the gate, look at your hiring strategies, your workforce planning strategies, and make them more adaptable and open to women. Again, create opportunities where you can hire the right person and then develop them into the skill that you need. So a great example I like to use is in cyber, we quite often have um, roles that are very niche. So operational technology security here at Highways is an example. Artificial intelligence security is one, obviously, that's growing, cloud security. And so sometimes it's very difficult and it can be very time consuming to hire the perfect candidate. So instead of doing that, why not hire a good or great woman candidate and then spend the year to develop her into that skill set, right? And so I think there's an opportunity that we've missed up until now in our profession, and not just with women, but um, if we bring women from other professions, they have that experience, that lived experience as an archaeologist, as a social worker, as a teacher, accountant, all they bring that all with them. And it helps to reduce a lot of the bias that we might have within our profession, the more diverse our community is. Again, the big challenges are, really being seen, being heard, being respected. Um, and again, it's about leading by example, by going out there and showing the male counterparts that, um, the women team members have just as an important role to play, and need to be respected and listened to, and given you know given the recognition is another big part. Make sure as leaders, as male leaders, that we are given the appropriate recognition when our women teammates come up with some of these amazing ideas, right? Encourage teams to be diverse within their projects. So you know people, humans, tend to form social groups based on commonalities, right? And one of the big commonalities is men and women. So as leaders, we must, purposefully encourage these teams to integrate, um, from the beginning, right? And to show what the advantages are of having those integrations. Um, and so again, building diverse teams, sort of, um, destroying the status quo. Destroying maybe is a tough word, but a harsh word, but really it is about going in there and saying, look, this is the way we work. This is the way we operate. It's proven to provide us with many benefits. And so therefore encourage it, uh, lead by example, and abolish preconceived norms and biases.